Oh, dude, the whole side of this thing's
looks
wrecked.
nice, doesn't it? Oh.
Why is that window open?
Oh, how are we gonna pull this out of here? I can't even get to the steering wheel or the shift column. I think we met our match. Let's open up the trunk real quick.
Is it gonna open?
I think so. Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Mike, there's so much stuff. You love all this.
I probably don't love this.
Why don't we just take this straight to your house?
This stuff. Should take it straight to the dumpster, dude.
All right, so we're here with the grandson of the owner who, if I'm not mistaken, your grandfather has since passed.
Yeah, he passed.
I'm sorry to hear, man.
It's okay, thank you.
But this was his van.
Yes, sir. So, very lazy guy. He's a hoarder. Brought it back and forth to work. Ran fine. One day it wouldn't start, so he sprayed starter fluid all in it, and it blipped a little bit. Caught on fire. Barely though. Maybe melted like the casing around one of the wiring around the engine.
Wait, hang on. Let me show the other perspective. All right, so Brent just messed up on filming. I was like, "What's wrong with him?" We started laughing. He fell into a hole.
Dude, imagine if it was like 2 feet deep.
Pull your foot out. Pull your foot out. Oh my God, dude.
Oh. I'm okay.
All right. Anywho,
Didn't bother to fix it at all. It was literally fine, but
and he just started using it as storage after that.
he used basically everything as storage. Anything that there was. The basement was really bad. I doubt they got everything out of there. We can go look.
Is it open right now? Is someone living there?
No, it's open. I mean, you guys can go check it out if you guys
sure?
want. Yeah.
Oh.
It was basically to the top.
Wow.
With junk.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was.
Mike, there's so much good stuff down here for you.
Oh my.
Real quick.
This is interesting. This kind of reminds me of the house we got that BMW out of.
Pretty similar.
All right, so we're attempting to pick up this van, and I've noticed an issue. And the issue is the steering wheel moves. The wheels, they do not.
So the steering's disconnected?
Yeah, I think the steering rack must be disconnected somehow. Yeah, I don't know.
Are we going to be able to get this car?
One way or another, we're gonna put it in that trailer for sure. It's so cold out here. This van's frozen to the ground, so like, this is a first for us. It's about 9 degrees right now, and it's just gonna get colder, so we gotta get this thing out of here.
RJ, how far can you slide without falling? Dude, whole driveway almost. Mike, you want to try?
No.
It's not moving at all. It's frozen in the ground.
Oh, it is cracking.
All right. All right. Yes.
It's out.
All right. This is the first and only time that we're gonna fail today, but for good reason. We were told this thing was parked here and it just doesn't run, but it would be an easy fix. As soon as I noticed that the steering wheel wasn't working, thought there had to be more. We tried to pull it with the trailer, pulled the whole truck and trailer, this little minivan. So I used my trusty dusty jack, lift the back end of the car up, get it unfrozen, and I come to the front thinking, no problem, same thing. Look down here, that's the subframe, that's the motor, ice to the concrete.
I think it makes sense why the wheel wasn't turning now.
Yeah, nothing's connected in there. We were told that this would be like an easy, it would just start right up, something easy.
Ran when parked.
No.
What do you guys say we go back to the shop and show them like a regular day what we do then?
That sounds like a good idea. This thing's hard parked.
We could still make this fun.
We thought this was going to be something unique that we haven't done on the channel in a long time. We've only done one Hoarder's car ever. We really tried for you guys. I'm so bummed because this would have been a good one, but you know what? Again, maybe it's just not meant to be.
I don't think this one is meant to be.
No. Look at this. I mean, we were going to have the extraction there was going to be sweet. This is all frozen. We tried very hard on this
We
one.
did try.
But we do have an update on the 442 that's at the shop. Adam's been doing a lot of work to it, and we actually have a surprise for you guys. Since this all failed, do you think we should give them a hint of what's happening next week? since they stayed around for this video and technically they got clickbaited. But really not. We tried so hard to get this done. But we have a huge surprise that comes out on March 1st, which is next week's video. Should we show them a little sneak preview of what we have going on?
You guys deserve it. We're sorry that we can't take this. I mean, I'm not sorry that I can't take this thing home because I don't want to, but you guys do deserve to see what's coming up.
Yeah, at least for clicking the video.
You guys know that we're all about cars, but lately we've been paying attention to something else, the decline of the dollar. And that's why we trust this video sponsor, Lear Capital, for us to make our first purchase in precious metals. They make it easy to invest in precious metals, whether it's gold, silver, or other options, and now's the time to take action and get educated on alternative investments like gold and silver. You guys can call Lear at 855-271-1871 or go to trylear.com/WD detailing to get your free gold and silver wealth protection kit. You can take possession of your metals, store them securely, or even roll over an existing IRA or 401k into a gold IRA to get the same tax advantages. Call 855-271-1871 to learn more. And here's the best part. If you make a qualified purchase, Lear Capital will give you up to $15,000 in bonus coins. That's right, up to $15,000 in free bonus coins just for securing your future with gold. Don't wait, call 855-271-1871 or go to trylear.com/WD detailing to get started. If I had invested in gold 3 or 4 years ago, I probably could afford one of these. Maybe another 5 years, but anyways, back to the video.
Guys, I'd like to apologize. A lot of you have informed us how incorrect I was. Now, I'd like to formally apologize to all fans of the 442, but I don't know why. I read what you guys said online. I read it, clear as day, but for some reason I thought for sure it was 400 cubic inch motor, 4-barrel carb, and dual exhausts. Now, I know it's 4-speed manual, 4-barrel carb, and dual exhaust, but in my defense, this car is automatic. Now, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys know what is going on with the 442. It will be leaving our shop soon, but I want to give you guys an update so you know exactly where it's going and what's going on with it. The 442 had a terrible fuel leak, so Adam fixed that, and the car does idle normally, but it does have some other issues that will be addressed. Now, this car does need brake lines, it does need a master cylinder, the radiator has a pretty terrible leak, so that'll need to be fixed, but I'm pretty sure that Adam's gonna be doing all that work, and this bad boy will be getting back on the roads. Now, with all that being said, all that excitement being said about the 442 getting back on the road, I know you guys have definitely noticed the GTO is still in our shop. So RJ's gonna let you guys know what exactly is going on with that car.
All right, some of you may be wondering why we still have this GTO in the background of all our videos, and that's because we were trying to get it repaired for the owner so we could do a big reveal with this car all clean and in running order. But when Adam put it on the lift and went through the whole entire car from engine to brakes to the underside of the vehicle, he found some serious issues. And so that's why it's still here, but we finally realized that we're not gonna be able to complete the repair, and so we have to take it back. But let me go ahead and put it on the lift, and I'll show you what we found.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't even trim that out.
So it looks as if somebody at some point did something very schemy to the gentleman that purchased this vehicle. Or maybe the previous owner didn't know and somebody else did it. But I think what happened is they refurbed the outside and then they pretty much tried to hide some major frame rot that we have under here. So this is actually all spray foam that they sprayed into obviously the failing frame and then painted black to try and get it to match. So they tried to cover it up and sell a car that really needs a full frame off resto, or really just needs a new frame. And again, that's super schemy. And the poor gentleman, I had to call him on the phone and tell him, like, hey, whoever you bought this from, they lied to you and they did some really shady stuff. I mean, there's foam all up inside here, and I'm assuming there was more here, but it probably degraded over time. And if we move over to the front of the car, we have even more rot right under here with this core support. I mean, this is pretty much completely kaput. And you know, like I said, the outside of the car looks so nice, but then once you get underneath it, you can tell, you know, it's real age. So a real shame, because it's such a beautiful car, and we wish that it would be able to be back on the road, but we can't do frame off restos. We're at the behest of space and Adam's time. So Unfortunately, this is going back, but we're going to pick up some really cool cars when we go to drop this off in Indiana. We're gonna drop this one off, drive an hour south, and pick up, well, there's actually 2 cars, but we're gonna leave that for a surprise for a future video.
All right, guys, so we figured since we couldn't get that car out, we might as well do something fun in this vlog and show you guys what we... Don't go to my feet.
No,
Why are
snow.
you
I
showing
was
my
showing him
Crocs?
snow. There's
Whatever.
snow, tons of snow. All right, back.
Anyway, we wanted to show you guys what we all drive at home, since I'm sure you guys were wondering that anyways. We've always talked about the cars that we have, but we've never shown them. So while my garage opens, I actually wanted to show that my daily driver is an Audi Q5. But I want you to leave a comment down below out of all of our cars, which is your favorite. So I have at home a Subaru WRX, and I have an Audi R8, which is a V10 Plus. So I grew up dreaming about owning both of these cars. I have to say thank you to you guys, because without your support, I would not be able to own either of these. These are both 2017s and both also low mileage. When I was in high school, I dreamed about owning a WRX. I wanted one for as long as I could remember. And as soon as I was able to get one because of YouTube, I went and I purchased this car, and then I wrapped it, did all that fun stuff. Last summer, I was able to get the V10 Plus, which, I mean, I've wanted one ever since Iron Man came out, and when I saw Tony Stark driving this car, I knew I had to have it. And yeah, so I'll do one cold start for you guys, and then we're gonna pass the video on to RJ and see what's in his garage. Tight squeeze over here. You ready?
All right, thank you, Brent. And I guess this is a couple of reveals for me. One is my car that's behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera. So this is my 2019 BMW M2 Competition. This is a car that I actually drove all the way from Cleveland, Ohio to Philadelphia to buy. Thank you to you guys. Without you guys, I could never afford a car like this. So I appreciate all the things that you guys have blessed us with. But I absolutely love this car. It's a ton of fun to drive. I put new Apex wheels on there to kind of give it more of the club sport look. And it's just a fun car to drive. Doing donuts in it is a blast. I actually have these are my track wheels if I ever make it to the track, which I really hope to in 2025. I also wanted to show you guys my garage, just because I'm very proud of the way that it's coming along. I bought this house for my stepbrother, and when I got into the garage, it's a nice 2.5 car garage. So I have a lot of room in here, but it had a bunch of insulation like this all over the walls. And so I figured, okay, I'm gonna have the whole entire garage drywalled. I had all these lights installed with LED lights. Eventually, I'm gonna spray foam my ceiling here and paint it black, so we're not looking at all this ugly insulation. And then I plan to put a heater in here, as well as a pressure washer mounted up here, so that I can wash my cars in my garage and keep them clean, because I have this awesome drain. I have no drain hole cover right now, but I'm gonna get one. And this garage is eventually gonna be the big hangout spot for me, my friends, and my cars. I don't really like showing things that we buy because it makes me feel gross, but you know, we do work very hard, and because of you guys, we're afforded this, and I can't thank you enough. And the final reveal that I have is Vinny dog. Hey, Vinny, get out of there. Hey, Vinny, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Come here. Hey, Vinny is 11 years old. He's a boxer husky mix. I've had him since he was a baby. He's my oldest friend that's not a human being. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Hi, big man. This dude is my best beau. We've been along for the ride together for a long time. He's seen ups and downs. He's seen every stage of my life, and I love him a lot. Come here. Hey. And he's still moving pretty good for an old dog. So, what do you see up there? You want to go? Go. Go. That's the Vinny reveal. That's the car reveal. So now I'm going to pass the phone off to Mike.
All right, Mike here. And you guys have heard a lot about my 1987 Scirocco on our YouTube channel, but I'll show you it today. This is where the car sleeps, at my parents' house, because they have a heated garage and I don't. And I'm going to uncover it now so you guys check it out. So there it is, my 1987 Volkswagen Scirocco. This car only has about 60,000 miles on it. It was a one-owner car, and I absolutely adore this car. So a lot of you might wonder, why would Mike want this car? And it's actually from my father. My dad had 7 of these throughout my childhood, and I always loved them. And sadly, he got rid of them when I was a kid. You never see these around in Ohio. I just always wanted one. So I found this one in New York, picked it up with a couple buddies, and I've had this car for about 5 years now, and it is by far my favorite car. I've done a little bit of work to it, just wheels and suspension and maintenance, just trying to keep it as original as possible. I just love this thing, and I love driving it. I love going to shows in it. It brings so many smiles, and people ask me so many questions about it. This actually is kind of my dream car, and it's a car that I'm never gonna get rid of. Another little tidbit about this car, actually funny thing, the car cover that's actually the same car cover that my dad used to cover all of his Scirocco's, or one Scirocco at a time when he had it. So he kept that, and now I use it for mine.
All right, since we're back at the shop, I figured, Mike, we have some time and some orders for WD Auto Supply. Maybe people would like to see some behind the scenes of how we actually fulfill orders.
For sure. So this is our order room, and I'll show you. We'll print one out right now for you guys.
When I look at the shelf, I have to say, the one that catches my eye is the interior cleaner. That blue is so pretty.
It is.
What's your favorite out of all of them?
Me?
Yeah.
I love the tire shine the most.
Tire shine?
Yeah. Are you talking about color-wise then?
Yeah.
The vibrance of the green kind of gets me. All right, so we have an order for Stefan, and we've got I gotta go out of the room to get this pre-wash gallon, citrus 32 and iron 32. For all of our gallons, when you buy a gallon from us, I hate when people don't receive a bottle with your gallon. Like, how am I supposed to use this?
So with WD Auto Supply, we give them...
We store it in our other room, but we give everybody a 16-ounce bottle and sprayer to boot with your order of a gallon. That's actually my brother. He's helping us out.
That's Mike's brother, by the way. He helps us out here at WD. Packing orders is one of my most favorite things to do. It's such a good time.
I do have a lot of fun packing orders too, which is weird because I never had a job like that. You know, like, I guess I worked at Kmart before, but I'd never worked in the back, or I'd never really filled shelves. And then when you order a 32-ounce bottle, you get a different sprayer than our 16-ounce bottle. We just felt like this was much ergonomic. It is much more expensive for us to do, but we wanted you to have a really high quality sprayer for your product. Let's put this all in here and get it on its way.
Mike, I guess as you finish that package, now's a good time to tell everybody we're giving away a free pair of AirPods Pros.
All you have to do is actually sign up to our email list. Cost you nothing to do, and you'll just receive contact from us. You'll be able to know early what cars we're doing, and you'll be able to be alerted if we have any type of giveaways going on, or if we have any sales going. So here's your chance to win a pair of AirPods, and it's free.
Should we tell them what we call the guy who comes and picks it up every day from us?
I mean, we do have an odd name. So there's an older gentleman that's our mailman, and we have it scheduled for him to come every day, and we just call him the mail lord. We have to help him out because it is freezing cold outside, and we do have quite a few orders going out, so kind of feel bad. So yesterday was President's Day, so we have a ton of stuff for him.
Yeah. So every time we hear our door open, we ask if it's the mail lord walking in.
All right, so all of our packages are going to be right over here. And as you can see, we have quite a few today. I'm gonna set this down, and when the mailman comes, I'll come and help him put them all in the truck.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, but I guess there's only one more thing that we owe you, so March 1st, be there.
Today we should give them a hint of what's happening next week. On March 1st, which is next week's video, should we show them a little sneak preview of what we have going on?
You guys do deserve to see what's coming up.
And it's unlike any other video that we've ever made because we are going to be giving away this 1960 C10 Apache.